Hey everyone, it's me, JB, and we are in week 47. And as we go deeper, we are taking it back to week 21, where our verse comes from Philippians 4:5. Let your gentleness be evident to all. The Lord is near. Live with gentleness. So if you didn't watch the week 21 video, I actually went into the definition of gentleness. Um, I'm a definition person. I'm like, when I really want to break something down, that's what I do. Like, I go into the definition of words. And so I went into that and how I felt that gentleness was just a step further than kindness. So for this week's week, I actually only have one question. And that question is there a person you need to approach with gentleness? Uh, when I think about this, I think about my relationships with people, different people in my life. And we all have that person, that one person. And you're probably that one person for someone else, and I'm probably that one person for someone else. But we just have that one person that it doesn't even matter what they say, or even before they say it, you are already ticked off, irritated, and do not care about what it is that comes out of their mouth. And so when you approach that person, you are not approaching them with gentleness or any type of kindness. You're just like, well, you might be kind, but you're not approaching them the same way that you would someone that you are not having those types of feelings towards. So that's the biggest thing for me. Is there someone that you're not approaching that feeling from? This also goes into circumstances. Are there a circumstance that you are not approaching with gentleness? I was actually having a conversation with a friend of mine today, and it's November, and November in the past has held a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, a lot of bad memories. And I remember after, I don't even know if I've said this on any of my videos or not, but a few years back, I saw a man killed. And I remembered after that happened, I was talking to someone, and they weren't from around here. They were a northerner. Not that there's anything wrong with northerners, but I think that sometimes different areas of the world, you handle things a little bit differently. And the person was being nice, but then they were like, well, this is just something you're going to have to get over. It was maybe a week or 2 weeks since when that happened. And so that was not the type of thing I needed. I needed to be handled with a little bit more gentleness. And it actually really upset me because I just sneezed, sorry. Or not. Okay. It actually really upset me because it was not that moment. Yes, of course, now that time has gone by, even though it's something that I haven't gotten over, it's something that will always be with me. I am able to handle it better. But in certain circumstances, you do need to handle them with a little bit more gentleness. Death, of course, being one of them. So just be able, for me, I'm thinking I need to be able to point out those moments when someone's having something that's going on, and making sure that I am approaching them with gentleness, because the last thing that you want to do is to have to hinder someone, or to make a situation that's bad that maybe they don't even know how to handle, and make it worse for them. And that's the thing that you never want to do to someone. So I encourage you to point out those people that you notice that you don't approach them with gentleness, or those situations that you don't approach with gentleness, and sit down and really have a talk to yourself about, why am I not approaching this person with gentleness? Why am I not approaching the situation with gentleness? What is it that makes it to the point that I can't be gentle in these moments? And really have a talk with yourself and realize that God has called us to be gentle. God has called us to be these things, and that we need to try, if we're going to say that we are Christ followers and we're going to be more like Him, that we have to try to do it. And we won't succeed every time. Lord knows, I know, I fail more often than I succeed, it seems. But it's all about the fact of making yourself more aware of those situations and trying to do something about them. So now, as we continue through this week, and I actually want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone who is actually celebrating Thanksgiving. This is the Monday before Thanksgiving, but wanted to throw that in because I know me and I would forget. So now, as we continue on to live at peace, in strength, with faith, in perseverance, without complaining, to listen, without anger, without fear, with patience and love, with humility and joy, at rest, with integrity, with compassion, in kindness, with self control, with wisdom, with hope, with forgiveness, and now with gentleness and I did all of that and messed it up. So, oh, that is so funny. So I just messed up that all, and I'm not going to go through all those again because that's actually very difficult to go through all that. So, for wait, yeah, with forgiveness, with gentleness, and now we're going to go deeper.